rush in a hazy glow. My hands, your bones. Loose up, we break the scene. One step deep as you fall to me. Hot clap, we skip a beat. Count 1, 2, 3.
Hey guys, I was running so late this morning that I wasn't even able to come to the vlog. I had a phone interview that ran a lot over, and now I'm on my way to the law school because we have our elections. Today is the best day of my life because it is my last day as being president for the Black Law Student Association, and I'm so grateful. Guys, when I get time later on today, I will have a spiel about student organizations and what I feel is worth your time and energy and what I feel might be a time sink. So yeah, it's different for everyone, but for me, as being someone who was always the president of my organization, I was like the president of my sorority, I was like an executive position for Student Government Association, resident assistant, like I was always in positions. Now it's like time is very valuable, and I loved being the president, but we'll talk. But anyway, I'm super happy about that, but I was rushing super bad, so I had to order the food for today's meeting, and I ordered just pizza like while I was in the car, so they're gonna be delivering it. Hopefully it's there on time. I'm in my Uber right now. My Uber is 18 minutes away, so the meeting starts around at 12, so I should get there at 11:57, and I'll be running into the meeting after that, and then from there I have to run to the business school because I'm actually supposed to be doing a networking event, and I also have a test today, so it's a lot going on today. I'm not even ready for the test yet, so pray for me. But anyway, we're on our way to school, and I will talk to you guys when I get there. Okay, you guys, the level of freedom and relief that I'm feeling right now is, I just can't even explain it. But today did not go as planned. It was honestly like, it went the exact opposite as planned. So we have 4 candidates who are running for president, and if you guys don't know, we have co-president positions, so 2 people serve as the president, but each of the four people, it was pretty much like 2 pairs, so each person kind of made it clear who they wanted to be the president with. So we kind of really thought, you know, that was fair. However, on the ballot, each person was listed as an individual because it's really unfair to make someone vote for a pair of people when they might have the intentions of voting for one person from one pair and one person from the other pair. So they like implicitly made it clear that they wanted to run together. However, that was not how it was on the ballot. So it gets to us like counting the ballots. Everyone does their speeches. Everyone is just amazing for all of the positions, but each of the president positions, they're all amazing, all so passionate, and like I know them all personally, so I knew they were all going to be super amazing candidates. But as we start like counting the ballots, everything is like, uh-oh, people did not get the memo. People did not get the memo that certain people wanted to be the president with certain people. So it was like one person would vote for one person from one pair and then one person from another pair. And then it just, the way the numbers ended was there was one person who got like a large majority of the votes, and then the other 3 people were tied. So it was like, okay, now what? So then we did a revote. So we did a revote only considering the 3 people who were tied, and then after that it was like the other 2 people were tied, so it knocked another person out of the running. So then it was just like things were just getting really shifty because it was like one person who wanted to be a part of the pair with the person who won president, and then another person who was a part of the other pair. So it was just like, this is super awkward. So we're like trying to find solutions and really trying to like discern like what's the best method to do this. So everybody's like, okay, we'll just send out the ballot online and let people vote, and we'll keep it open till 12 a.m. So then I talked with the girls, and everybody just felt really uneasy about the ballot just because it's not as centralized as we wanted it to be, and that meant like anybody who had access to the link could vote. And there wouldn't be as much integrity if people were able to vote like multiple times. It was just like a lot to consider. So we talked for a few minutes because everybody really had the same mindset. Of course, I had the insufficient memory because I never delete anything, but everybody had like, you know, passion, everybody had drive, and everybody pretty much wanted to contribute. So we tried to figure out a compromise between the 2 people who finally tied, to figure out like how we could go about this. So then I came up with the idea that because we have one president, the person who won, she's very passionate about mentorship and academics, and then the person who won vice president has really the same drive. And the way it has traditionally worked is one president really does a lot of the internal work, while another president does a lot of the external work, so like connections with firms, just networking events and just fundraising and things like that. They're really focused on like external stuff, and the other one really focused on like academic achievement, just our bond and stuff on campus. So I just kind of thought, we're under a tunnel so you can't see me. Okay, so then I was just like, okay, how about one person, we have two vice presidents. So one vice president served as like the immediate vice president to that certain president, and then the other vice president serves as the immediate person to the other vice president. So we have like an internal president and vice president and an external president and vice president. So they were like rocking with my idea. They're like, okay, I think that's a really good idea. So then in order to determine who would be president, who would be vice president, the craziest thing, instead of us doing a huge vote and making it just this really big thing, we just flipped a coin, because they both really were going to be amazing candidates regardless. So we flipped the coin. The person from the other pair won president. So there are two people from different pairs who are both the president, and then the other person is going to be vice president. And I think it's going to work really well regardless, because they all are like really good candidates. But it was just a lot and very unexpected, and it kind of was a little bit stressful at the time, because it was just like, gosh, like everybody's feeling uncomfortable. Everybody's like, okay, what are we going to do? But I'm glad that we solved it, and that was like my last big job as president, just figuring out how we're going to make that happen. And now I'm so glad, and I will still be there with them every step of the way, like helping them out with whatever they need help with, going to events and blah blah blah. But yeah, it's just not, I just have a lot of things that I want to do next year, and I don't really have, I need to be very mindful of my time, and that is a time sink for me, but I will be helpful in every way that I can. But anyway, I'm on my way to the business school. I have a test today, and I'm not feeling very prepared about it, so I'm going to try to study a little bit in the Uber, or the Lyft. I'm in the Lyft right now, in the Lyft, so that I don't get car sick. I'm going to try to hold it up so I don't have to look down. And yeah, it's at 6, so I have a little bit of time, but I just need to be really focused. So that's what I'm going to do now.
Before you came round, my heart would never be much faster. Before you came round, I was ready to slow down. Before you came round, I was heading for a small disaster. Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
Hey guys, so I didn't come back to the vlog yesterday because I had my test. I think I did pretty decent on it. I'm not sure yet, but I spent the entire day like once I was in the car, I went to the library. I spent the entire day studying. Like I did not have time to do anything else, and then afterwards I went to the library and worked on finance, because I have my finance quiz tomorrow, Wednesday. So yeah guys, that's why I didn't come back. But oh, hold on one second. I have a phone call, a returned call. Correct. Yeah, can you see if you have anything for Thursday and also Saturday? Do you have anything a little bit later? Oh, can I do that, please? Oh, that's perfect. All right, thank you. All right, bye. Guys, I'm scheduling my appointments, my doctor's appointments, and like doing all my pretty early morning. I woke up at like 6 something this morning, went to the grocery store around like 6:48, bought some fruit and like hot Cheeto puffs and like just a few snacks, and then I did a morning run, and then I also did yoga. So it was a really productive morning. I even made my to-do list for the day. Now I'm about to What the heck? Hold on, guys. I just got a copyright claim on YouTube, and I want to see what it is because I always combat my copyright claims if I ever get one. This is like my second one, my third one. And I'm always like, no, it's not a copyright claim, and then I usually win. So let me see what video they're talking about. It's always the same video. Idiots. Okay. Anyway, I had a really productive morning, so now I'm just trying to keep that momentum going and have a really productive day. I have a quiz tomorrow in my finance class, and I need to do really good on this quiz because this quiz, the grade that I get for this quiz will be the grade that I get for the past quiz that I wasn't able to take. My professor's like really accommodating me on that. So I need to get like an 100 so that I can have 200s in the grade book for my quizzes. So I need to do good on it. I also am working on my project, which is due on Friday. I have another project that's due on Tuesday, and then a quiz that following Wednesday. So I have a lot of schoolwork as always. So I just need to kind of get on the ball and like do a lot of things before they're due. I also have some research to do as always. It's always the same stuff, but yeah, that's what's going on. I'm about to eat really quickly. I'm gonna make some tea because that has been really good lately. Green tea with fresh lemon, so good. And my skin was doing so amazing, and now because I'm a girl, I'm dealing with girl stuff. If y'all ladies, y'all know, so I have like, you know how it goes. I hate it, but anyway, we get through it, don't we? So that's what I'm dealing with now. Aside from that, is there anything new? I'm not the president anymore. Goodness gracious. I told you guys I would tell you guys a little bit more about leadership positions. Let me just sit this down really quickly so I can just talk to y'all. 1 second. Okay, can you guys see me? Okay, so what I was really saying about student organizations is in undergrad I did literally everything. Like there wasn't a thing I wasn't involved in, and that was super great for my resume. Also in high school I did everything. There wasn't a thing I wasn't involved in, so that was super great for my resume for going into college. There comes a time when you have to be very intentional with your time. There comes a time when you have to really spend your time wisely, and you have to really do the things that are going to fulfill you, do the things that are going to propel you to the next level, do the things that are going to be beneficial to you. So I served as the president for the Black Law Student Association, and it was an amazing year. I was an amazing president. If I do say so myself, they will tell you the same. But the reason why I had zero interest in running again is because I feel like once you get to law school, it's kind of important to focus on what matters. Time is so limited, and not only am I a full-time student, I'm a law student, I'm also a business student, but I'm also a content creator, and that's something that I want to take a lot more seriously. What you guys don't know is this is what's my passion. My background has always been broadcasting, it's always been entertainment, it's always been like, this is what I love to do. I love to do this. I love to create, and there's so many more things I want to do in terms of creating, not just vlogging my life, but actually creating like more and more content, and so many other things that I just have like in the works. So I just really feel like it's important to be very intentional with my time, not do anything that's a time sink, not do anything that's not fully fulfilling me, and that's just what I think. I also think that in law school it's important to focus on the organizations that are truly good for you. So, not to say that these other organizations are not good for you, but in law school you'll see there's like the Entertainment Law Society, there's a bunch of cultural organizations, there are like Women's Law Society, it's so many different societies, so many different organizations. But when it's time to like start applying for jobs at law firms, and it's time to start applying like for clerkships or like different things in the legal field, those things do not matter as much as things such as moot court or things like law review. Like those are things that are super that matter. So if you're going to be spending your time doing organizations, unless you're just super fulfilled by it and you just love it so much, I would suggest that like, because time is so limited, you do spend them on like organizations that really will get your career to the next level. And you can still be an active member in other organizations and stuff like that, but to be an executive member, that means that you're the leader of the organization. That means that you have the passion to drive the organization to the next level, and you just are gung-ho for that org. And I was that way for BOSA at the time, but right now, just seeing where things are going for me and like what plans I have for myself, I'm not anymore. I think it's so important to always step back from things that you do not have a passion for anymore. And a lot of people have a hard time doing that. A lot of people will just do things because nobody else will do it. And I've always been that person, like, oh, okay, I'll be the president, I'm the best one for the job. Not in a conceited way. Okay, I'll be the president, like whatever. But now I'm at a time where like my time is so valuable. My time is invaluable, to be honest. Like, time is so limited, time is of the essence, and I really want to spend it doing what's important. So if you're like me, I don't know, maybe you're similar, maybe you're not similar, maybe you have a different perspective about it, but it just wasn't for me anymore. I'll still be a very active member. I'll like take on an advisor role where I'm really helpful with the transition process and giving all the insight that I have. They're all my friends, like we're all really close friends. So I think that the new presidents are amazing, phenomenal, like literally phenomenal, like my girls, actually, like my homegirls. So I'm just thankful that we have really good leaders who are taking my place, and I'm out of there. I feel free though. I feel like even though my term's not over yet, it's not until next semester, I still have the rest of the semester to be president. I still feel like a huge like weight lifted off my shoulder, like of me to just do whatever I want, and I like that. I like that a lot. So yeah, that's the deal with that. But anyway, I'm about to make my food really quickly so that I can go to the library, work on my finance for like 2 to 3 hours, and then go hard on my project. I also want to go to my professor's office hours today, which are at, I talk so fast, you guys, I'm so sorry, which are at like 4 o'clock or 4:30. I need to double check the syllabus, I can't remember. But yeah, I'm going to go to school after I eat, and yeah, I will talk to you guys in a little bit. Okay guys, I'm leaving now. I look super crazy, and I wore this jacket in the last vlog, but don't judge me because it's really warm and I love it. But you guys have to hit these headphones. Before I had my Beats that had the that were not wireless, but when I hit 5,000 subscribers, my sister bought me so much stuff, and she bought me 2 pair of wireless headphones, so ones that go over your ears and then ones that you can like put into your ears, which is like super bomb. So these are one of the pairs that she got me, and I just love them. They're so loud. And you guys know, I told you guys a long time ago, like maybe like 6 or 7 vlogs ago, that when you wear big headphones, people won't talk to you. Sometimes I don't feel like talking, so that is when I will put these ones on. So yeah, I am calling my Uber now, and we're going to go to school. Ooh, oh, crazy. I think it's my hair. I don't know. But anyway, yeah, we're gonna go to school. RN, which means right now. And yeah, I made my tea. Yeah, so we're gonna go to school right now, and it's gonna be very productive. It's gonna be very efficient use of my time, and yeah, speaking it into existence. Let's go, y'all, let's go. Hey guys, so I'm taking a quick little break to come talk to you guys because I've been on like go mode, and I haven't, the lighting over here is always treacherous. Okay, let's see if I can find a good spot. Okay, I have been on go mode and haven't really stopped to take a break, but I am about to finish up one more chapter for my finance class, and I'm just writing out the homework questions. Our professor gave us a really good tip and let us know that the quiz questions are coming from the homework that we are coming from the problems we already covered in class. So I'm just going over all of those, and we also get to have a cheat sheet, so I should be able to get in 100, which would be 2 100s in the grade book for me. So pray for your girl. But then after that, I'm going to start working on my data project again, which is due on Wednesday. So yeah, that's really all that's going on. Not too much. Is there anything else? No, that's really about it. So yeah, I just want to come and talk to you guys about that. So I'm gonna get back to finance and try to finish that within the next hour, because I feel like I really be dragging on when it does not have to take that long. And I'll probably make my cheat sheet tomorrow, so it's like fresh in my head, and then just finish my data stuff today. I don't plan on being here too late. And one of you guys commented below today on the video that went up today about how much sleep I get, because they said you seem so productive and you're always working, or something to that effect. But like, how much sleep do I get? Pretty much saying that they are not able to like function without getting sleep. So I just want to make it very, very, very clear. Like, that's a really good question, because I never show you guys when I'm sleeping because I be asleep, but I also don't talk about it that much. But I get very adequate sleep. I'm honestly very at peace with myself, which means I can sleep literally anywhere. Like, there's nothing stopping me. I will fall asleep anywhere, and I'm really big on sleep. I'm really big on naps. Naps are really good for me. If I'm like, one thing y'all don't know, if I'm like at the library, like when I lived by the law school, if I was at the library for like 2 or 3 hours and I got tired, I would leave my stuff at the library, too trusting, I know, go home, take like a 2-hour nap, and then come back and get back to work. Like, I'm big on sleep, but like per night, I never get anything less than like 6 hours of sleep. So if I'm leaving the library at like 5 a.m., I will sleep until like 11 a.m. But because now my body's on morning time, I usually would like probably wake up around like 9 and then have to force myself back to sleep. But I do get really good sleep, you guys. Well, not really good, but pretty good for a student. I would say average student sleep. So just want to put that out there. I have like an unorthodox sleeping schedule sometimes, especially when I'm like studying for big projects or big exams. Sometimes I might sacrifice sleep and get like 5 hours, which isn't that good for me, but I always make it up. Trust me on that, I always make it up. And if you guys don't know, I'm really big on personal days and mental health days. So I really take a mental health day at least once every 2 weeks. And I only have class 2 days a week, so I never really have problems with sleep. But it's just like when I am working, I'm working so hard, and you're really grinding it out, but then I get to sleep like right after. So let me just put that out there. I am a sleeper, and I'm a big fan of it, just to be clear. Very big fan. I will sacrifice food for sleep. I will sacrifice money for sleep. Like, I am a sleeper, and it's really important to be productive. So very good question. But anyway, I'm going to get back to work. I always say the same thing. Are y'all tired of me yet? If you're tired of me, don't be, because I need y'all to stick around. But yeah, I'm gonna get back to work, and I will come back and talk to you guys later.
Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.
So it is 3 a.m. and I am waiting for my Uber so I can go home. I feel like I can be finished with my project by tomorrow. All I have to do now is the like make the graphs and then do a report, but I finished like all of the Excel part with like the data and stuff, so I should be done. And I also finished the extra credit part, so I should be done by tomorrow, like after class tomorrow. And then I will use the following days to work on my other project for IT, which is due on Tuesday, and also get research done that I have to turn in by Monday. Anything else? Oh, so it is 3 o'clock. I wanted to just make it clear that I'm about to go home and go to sleep. I'm not gonna be up like super duper early because I don't have like a lot of stuff to do tomorrow. I have class in the evening, so I'll probably be at the library by like probably like 12 or 1, and then I'll just study up until class at 6. And I'm also gonna go to office hours at like 4, so it's not like I'm gonna get sleep. I want to make it clear that you guys are getting sleep and that you're not killing yourself. It's just like when there's a lot of stuff done, a lot of stuff due, sometimes you have to really pull those late nights just to get, you know, adequate, just to get stuff done. And if you're different than me, like I usually come to the library pretty late, so it's not like I'm here like at 8 a.m. until 3 a.m. Like not at all. I'm here like say like 4 until now, and it's doable for me. But I have friends who will come to the library like around 8 a.m. and then be out of here by like 7 p.m. So it's really just how you frame your hours. But when I have a lot of stuff going on and we're like towards the end of the semester, so it's like piles and piles of work, I just find that this is the easiest way to get through stuff. So yeah, so my Uber will be here in 7 minutes, which is, you know, I'm a little bit tired, so I'm excited to go to sleep. In my body, I usually if it's like a day where I don't have to be up early, I let my body wake up naturally, because that's how I know my body got enough sleep. So I'll probably wake up by like 9-ish, like no later than 10. But yeah, that's what's up, guys. I'm really tired. I feel like I'm like incoherent. I don't even think I'm like forming proper sentences, but I got a lot of stuff done for my finance exam quiz. I need to go through the stuff to make sure that it makes sense to me, because I really just wrote down like the answers. I didn't really because it's a lot of just like algebra pretty much. It's not really, it's just kind of like ratio divided by this is this, so it really wasn't like a lot to really know. But I like to actually know what I'm doing, so that I understand like the significance of what I'm doing, so I'm not wasting my money. So I need to go through and figure out what that's all about. And it's just 2 chapters, so I should be able to do that in like 2 hours tomorrow, and then go to office hours probably around like, office hours are from 4 to 6, so probably go around like 4:35. And yeah, I just like even if you don't have questions, I like for my professors to see me in office hours, so that way when it comes to them like grading my like projects and stuff like that, they might have a little bit of mercy on me, because they know that I really tried. I just think it's so important to go to office hours, because the professors are going to be there regardless. So if you choose to use them as a resource, that's your decision. But even for law school classes, office hours are just so important. I really honestly cannot wait to get back to taking only law school classes, because business school and law school, 2 different days, 2 different lifestyles, like, and I miss the, I mean, I guess law school is more stressful because everything is dependent on one grade, but I'd rather have everything dependent on one grade than having something due every week, multiple times a week. But that's just me. So yeah, I will be doing another video. Somebody mentioned that in my comments today, because I mentioned it in my last video. I will be doing another video on the vast differences between business school and law school, and I'll probably be filming that probably as soon as the semester is over. Like as soon as I'm done with exams, I will start filming content again. So yeah, guys, I'm gonna wait for my Uber, and I'm gonna go home, and then I'm gonna go to sleep. So I'm going to end this vlog now, and thank you guys so much for watching. Comment below if you haven't done that already. Subscribe if you're not a subscriber. Follow me on my social media. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.
Before you came round, I was ready to blow me down.